Hello, hello, Libra. This is Miss Joan of Miss Jones Tarot on the Hill, and I am programming the cards for October 3rd through the 30th. There will be no Halloween in this batch of readings. Halloween will actually fall into November, and we will have 4 weeks, so 4 columns of cards. Should be fun and should be interesting. Let's go ahead and finish the programming for Libra. Now, these are ready to go. Let's go ahead and program these ones for October 3rd through the 9th. So when we go in depth on the first week, we'll be ready to go. Excellent. Ready to go. Here we go. Let's see what's going on for the next month of October for Libra. This will be the row of what's blocking you this particular week, month, week to week during the month. Dun, 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 dun. And there we go. Here's our week. Here's our month. So let's look at it, Libra. What are we looking at? This week represents October 3rd through the 9th. And we'll go deeper at the end of this reading, at the end of this overview for this week. So what we're looking at right now is that things are going in a certain situation where you're in a place where you want to sort of look at things and people and the people around you and have a little something to say about that. And we want you to sort of be aware that you're in that place and be careful and cautious in how you do that, so that you don't come across self-righteous or otherwise out of place, right? Because you probably aren't. You just might sound that way. So just be careful with how you sound in this moment of now. We'll look deeper into this in a little bit. Right now, you're an area in your life where you're blocked is looking at the finances and maintaining the balancing of that. There's questions in the air about how that's going. So keep in mind how you're doing it and keep people in mind. Talk to your financial guy and get that straightened out, okay? Cool. This card here is talking about how part of your solution is talking about your foundation and power, okay? So your foundation and power is coming into play. Super interesting that you might have some judgment about other people or what's going on, and maybe there's something you need to work on within your own household, right? So that you can get your own stuff straightened out and then be sitting in a place of power, all right? That's what I see so far. We'll add more to it in a little bit. The next week over, on October 10th through the 16th, you will be jumping into something new, and it will be interesting and exciting, but there may not be a lot of movement with it because we have the Chariot in the blocking zone. So and or something that you want to do or someplace you have to be will keep you from doing or being able to jump in 100%, okay? So maybe set up your situation so that it comes into play after you do the travel thing, right? Here's an idea. This is talking about other solutions. Communicating with the people that you love is the key to all of it. So stay open with your communications, and if it turns out that the opportunity is more important than the trip, then maybe we put the trip on hold. Okay? Or you just don't go. Grown-ups do grown-up things, and that'll happen. So now we're moving on to October 17th to the 23rd. And what we have here is an opportunity to take our ideas and share them with the world, which is super cool and super wonderful. There is a question about you wanting to help others financially. It may not be time for that, okay? So just put that on hold, put it in the back burner. And this card here is talking about how there's definitely been something going on with you, feeling a little stuck, and wanting to assert yourself in a certain way. We need you to release yourself from your bindings and claim your power, okay? This is a very important thing to do. You may be holding yourself back by looking at it from a certain angle. And if you look at it from a new angle, you will find that you are totally in your power, okay? So this card here is talking about October 24th through the 30th. And then October 24th through the 30th, you will be rallying the troops to follow your ideas because you have grand ideas. So that's good. You're going to have people on your side. However, some people are going to want to take their power back. They don't understand yet that you being in charge is perfect. But somebody else is going to figure it out, and they're going to put you in charge. So just as you go about getting the power from these people who you're rallying to your side, find a way to do it where it doesn't feel as much like you're stripping it away from them, but relieving them of a hassle that they didn't want anyway, because your way will be better, right? So if you make it seem like you're helping them, they'll be more likely to hand you the power and walk away. Ta-da! Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and save these cards off to one side, and we will become prepared to move forward with this batch of cards right here. And these are pre-programmed. We did that already. We will just add more information and see what's happening for October 3rd through the 9th. More in depth. For Libra. Cool. So let's just see what we have here. We were talking about having some judgments about what was going on around the people around us. And there is this shirt off your back willingness, and you're very quick to do it. So it's important for you to maybe take a pause in your willingness to help. Because sometimes when we help people too much, they don't necessarily get what they need. You know, there's that whole thing about mending fences and teaching them to fish instead of just handing them a fish. Because if you keep handing them a fish, they will always want you to hand them a fish instead of learning how to fish themselves. So that's important. Take that into consideration before you just keep giving, right? And keep helping. It is your nature to just give. And I understand. But you can do it with caution and with smarts involved. This card here is talking about an area in your life where you're blocked this week. And it looks like there's new information coming about something that you care about, and an opportunity for you to take your power back. So that's good. You need to take your power back, get more information, and in fact, be even more in your power as you handle your finances. Okay? It's maybe a block if you wanted to be spendy-wendy over here, and that's why it would be a block. But other than that, it's not very blocky, is it? Over here, we're talking about your foundation and power being solidified. And, of course, one more time, you're balancing your finances, but getting information and assistance. So you have a financial advisor. Handle your business and take their information in hand so that you can handle this in your power. All right? Cool. I will talk to you next about October 10th through the 16th. Thank you, Libra.